Have you ever imagined that preparing to have a baby is like preparing for a big, exciting adventure? Just like when you prepare for a trip, there are a few things you can do to ensure that everything goes smoothly and that the journey is as amazing as possible. In this video, we'll explore tips and recommendations to help you prepare for this new and special stage in your life. We'll talk about what you can do before you even start trying to get pregnant, how to take care of your body, make visits to the doctor, and even prepare your heart for this new adventure. You'll discover how to make sure your body is ready to welcome a baby, so you'll be more confident and prepared for this incredible journey ahead. So, get ready to learn all about how to take the first steps in this new adventure and make this experience even more magical and wonderful. Let's find out together everything you need to know to start this journey in a healthy and happy way. Before we start with the tips, just make sure you're already subscribed to the channel, because here we're going to bring you a series of contents that will help you in this pregnancy process. Medical assessment. Before you think about bringing a baby into the world, it's super important to take a very special step: visiting the doctor. Imagine you're preparing for a big adventure like a long, exciting hike. Just as you need a map and a guide so you don't get lost, your body needs to be ready for this journey. The doctor will help you make sure everything is working properly. When you visit the doctor, he or she will check your health and may order some simple tests such as blood tests to make sure your body is strong and healthy. They'll also talk to you about how you're feeling, whether you're eating well and getting enough sleep. All this to make sure you're really ready for this new phase. It's also a chance to ask questions and talk about any concerns you have. Perhaps you've heard something that makes you nervous, or you have questions about what you should or shouldn't do before you get pregnant. The doctor is there to listen to you and give you all the information you need. This care is like preparing the ground before planting a seed. You want to make sure the soil is perfect for the little plant to grow strong and healthy. In the same way, taking care of yourself before you get pregnant increases your chances of having a smooth pregnancy and a healthy baby. And the coolest thing of all, when you leave the clinic, you already feel more confident and prepared for this exciting new journey. It's as if you have a superpower, knowing that you've done what's best for you and the baby to come. Use folic acid. Let's imagine that your body is like a garden preparing to receive a special seed. For that little seed to grow healthy and strong, the soil needs to be well cared for and nourished, right? In the case of your body, one of the ways to take care of this soil is by taking a supplement called folic acid, which is a very special type of vitamin. Folic acid is like a magic spell that helps build the first parts of a baby's body, such as the brain and spine. But for this magic to work properly, it's super important that you start taking folic acid even before you get pregnant and continue throughout your pregnancy. It gets your body ready to create a safe and healthy environment for your baby to grow in. If you start taking folic acid before you get pregnant, it's as if you're preparing the ground with all the nutrients the little seed will need. And during pregnancy, it continues to nourish this soil, ensuring that everything is perfect for the baby's development. The best part? Taking folic acid is easy. Just follow your doctor's instructions, who will tell you the right amount. And by doing so, you're giving your baby the best possible start, helping to prevent problems and ensuring that they grow up strong and healthy from the very first moment. Remember, it's like a special mission that only you can fulfill, taking care of your body so that it's ready for this incredible journey of bringing a new life into the world. Have you heard about the importance of folic acid? Let us know in the comments if you are using this supplement. Understand your menstrual cycle. The menstrual cycle is like a calendar that the body uses to prepare for a possible pregnancy. Every month, your body goes through some changes that follow in order, as if it were preparing for a big party. One of the most important parts of this cycle is ovulation, which is when the body releases an egg. It's as if the clock is ticking when the seed, the egg, is ready to meet the sperm and start forming a baby. Understanding how this clock works can help you a lot if you want to get pregnant. Knowing when your body releases the egg gives you a clue as to when is the best time to try to conceive. To find out, you can pay attention to signals your body gives you, such as changes in body temperature, the texture of cervical mucus, or even using a calendar to note down when your period starts and ends. It's as if you were deciphering a secret code that your body sends you every month. When you understand this code, it's easier to know which days you're most likely to get pregnant. And the great thing is that by learning about your cycle, you're taking control of this magical journey. It's like you're following a map that leads you to the most precious treasure, the chance to create a new life. This connection with your body makes you feel more confident and prepared, knowing exactly when it's the best time to try to get pregnant. Stress management. Let's imagine that your body is like a house that you're preparing to receive a very special guest, the baby you want. For everything to be perfect, it's important that this house is calm and organized, right? Stress is like a mess that can get in the way of this preparation, leaving the house disorganized and noisy. When you're stressed, your body doesn't work as well as it should, and this can make it difficult to get pregnant. That's why it's essential to learn how to manage stress and make your body calmer and more balanced. A simple way to do this is to set aside some time each day to relax. Close your eyes, take a deep breath and imagine a quiet, beautiful place where you feel safe and at peace. Another effective technique is to do something you enjoy, such as listening to soft music, reading a book or taking a walk outdoors. These activities help to calm your mind and relax your body. Talking to someone you trust can also be very helpful. Sharing your worries can ease the burden of stress and make you feel lighter. In addition, taking good care of yourself is essential. Eating healthy food, getting enough sleep and exercising help to release tension from the body and keep everything in order. When you manage stress, it's like you're tidying up your inner home so that it's ready to welcome the baby. You create a welcoming and peaceful environment, which helps your body to function better and increases your chances of getting pregnant. Most importantly, you feel stronger, more confident and more prepared for this exciting journey. Assessing your partner's reproductive health. To prepare for a pregnancy, it's important to remember that your partner's health also plays a key role. It's not just the woman's body that needs to be in good shape. The partner's reproductive health is essential to increase the chances of conception and ensure that the baby has the best possible start. The partner should consider having a medical assessment to check that everything is fine with their health. The doctor can carry out simple tests such as blood tests to check the quality of the sperm and identify possible problems that could affect fertility. In addition, the doctor can advise on healthy habits that the partner should adopt, such as maintaining a balanced diet, exercising regularly and avoiding the use of substances that can harm reproductive health, such as cigarettes and alcohol. Taking care of your partner's reproductive health helps to ensure that the conception process takes place naturally and without complications. It can also help prevent possible difficulties in the future, providing the couple with more security and peace of mind during this important phase of life. Vaccinations and immunizations. Before trying to get pregnant, it's crucial to check that your vaccinations are up to date. Vaccines are like a shield that protects your body against various diseases, and having up-to-date vaccinations is an important part of planning for a healthy pregnancy. During pregnancy, your immune system changes, and by being protected by vaccines, you help ensure that both you and your baby are protected from diseases that can cause complications. Some vaccines are particularly important because they help prevent diseases that can be dangerous for the developing baby. To get started, make an appointment with your doctor to review your vaccination history. The doctor can check that you are up to date with essential vaccinations, such as the rubella vaccine, hepatitis B, and the triple viral vaccine, measles, mumps, and rubella. If necessary, your doctor may recommend additional doses or booster vaccines. In addition, some vaccines may need to be administered a few months before you become pregnant to ensure that your body is fully protected. For example, the chickenpox vaccine and the tetanus, diphtheria, and pertussis vaccine are important to protect you and your baby during pregnancy. Having all your vaccinations up to date not only helps protect your health, but also contributes to a safer environment for your baby to develop in. This is therefore a fundamental step in pregnancy planning, which helps to create the best possible conditions for a healthy and safe pregnancy. Financial planning for pregnancy. Planning financially for pregnancy is an essential step to ensure that you are ready to deal with the expenses that arise during pregnancy and after the baby is born. Here are some detailed steps to prepare financially. 1. Evaluate your current spending. Start by analyzing your current budget to understand where you are spending and where you can save. Identify your fixed expenses such as rent or mortgage, utility bills, and other regular expenses. 2. Estimate pregnancy-related costs. Consider the costs you will face during pregnancy, such as doctor's appointments, ultrasound exams, and possible expenses for medication and supplements. Remember to include expenses for prenatal care and any consultations with specialists that may be necessary. 3. Plan for childbirth costs. Research the costs associated with childbirth, including hospital or maternity expenses, doctors' and anesthesiologists' fees, and cesarean section costs if applicable. Check what is covered by your health insurance and what you will have to pay out of pocket. 4. Prepare for baby expenses. Make a list of the basic necessities for the baby, such as clothes, diapers, furniture for the baby's room, and equipment such as a stroller and car seat. Don't forget the costs of food such as milk and later solid food, as well as pediatric appointments and vaccinations. 5. Create an emergency fund. It's a good idea to have an emergency fund to cover unexpected expenses. Try to save the equivalent of 3 to 6 months of living expenses to be prepared for any unforeseen circumstances. 6. Review your health insurance and benefits. Check that your health insurance covers all expenses related to pregnancy and childbirth. Consider adding health insurance for the baby if necessary. Also, find out about benefits such as maternity leave and financial support options that may be available. 7. Establish a family budget. Develop a family budget that includes all the new expenses you will have with the baby. Adjust your budget to ensure that you can accommodate these expenses without compromising your financial stability. 8. Consider income alternatives. If possible, evaluate the possibility of increasing your income before the baby arrives. It can be useful to explore options such as temporary work, freelancing, or other sources of income to help cover the additional costs. If you like the content, leave a like to help our channel and encourage us to always bring you new content about this beautiful period in a woman's life. And let's move on to the next topic. Knowledge about fertility in your age. Understanding how age affects fertility is fundamental for anyone thinking of having a baby. Fertility can change over the years, and it's important to be aware of these changes in order to make informed decisions about conception. Here is a detailed guide to how age influences fertility and what to consider in different age groups. 1. Fertility in youth, 20s to 30s. In the 20s to 30s, fertility is usually at its peak. During this phase, the quality and quantity of eggs are ideal, and the likelihood of conceiving is high. The female body is well prepared for pregnancy and menstrual cycles are usually regular. However, even in this age group, it is important to maintain a healthy lifestyle, with a balanced diet, regular exercise, and avoiding harmful substances such as tobacco and alcohol, which can impact fertility. 2. Fertility in the 30 to 35 age group. From the age of 30, fertility begins to decline slowly, especially after the age of 35. The quantity and quality of eggs begins to reduce, which can make it more difficult to conceive. The pregnancy success rate is still reasonable, but there may be an increased risk of complications and chromosomal abnormalities. If you are planning to have a baby at this age, it can be useful to monitor your reproductive health with regular checkups and consider consulting a fertility specialist if there are any difficulties. 3. Fertility in the 35 to 40 age group. In the 35 to 40 age group, fertility continues to decline. The reduction in the quantity of eggs accelerates, and the quality of the eggs also decreases, which can increase the time it takes to conceive and the risk of problems during pregnancy. Women in this age group may face a higher incidence of conditions such as endometriosis or uterine fibroids, which can affect fertility. It is advisable to seek medical advice to assess reproductive health and consider assisted conception methods, such as in vitro fertilization, IVF, if necessary. 4. Fertility after 40. From the age of 40, fertility decreases significantly. The quantity of eggs available is much lower and the quality of the eggs can be compromised, which can make conception difficult and increase the risk of complications such as miscarriages and genetic abnormalities. Women in this age group should have detailed examinations to assess their reproductive health and may need specialized fertility treatments. It is essential to consider follow-up with a fertility specialist and to plan pregnancy carefully, taking into account all the risks and options available. If you like this content, please subscribe to our channel and you'll be giving us lots of encouragement.